Hi my crafty fam, and if you're new to my channel, welcome! In today's video, I'm going to show you how I came up with the idea to make these super fun and easy faux stained glass window clings. And if you haven't been following along, I figured out how to make these on my long, drawn out struggle to complete my faux stained glass butterfly wine bottle lamp piece. Although I was saddened by the wing peeling, it was definitely an aha moment. I'll link the faux stained glass playlist on the iCard at the top of the video. It will also be down in the description box below. Alright, let's get to it. Welcome back to DIY No Need to Cry with Ivelisse. Let's get started. On my many, did I mention many? Attempts to come up with the perfect color combo for my butterfly bottle, it wasn't long before I realized I had a bigger problem. The color started to peel off the wing, and I had just about had it with that bottle. Until inspiration hit me, and I realized this would be the perfect way to DIY some window clings. I was so excited to see if it would work, I got right to it. I used a 12 by 12 scrapbook album slip-on sleeve to create the clings. This material will allow you to create whatever design you want and then be able to peel it off. Using a Sharpie, I drew a heart and created a line pattern inside. Disclaimer, this was just a doodle and I was by no means actually trying to draw something perfectly. My focus was to see if it would work. Both of my clings were simple testers. If you don't know how to draw or you want to make yours look more professional, you can Google faux stained glass patterns and print out something you like. If you do this, you don't need to trace the pattern onto the sleeve. Just place the printout under the sleeve and trace it using puffy paint. Once I was done, I flipped it over and traced the whole design with puffy paint. After that dries, you're going to color it in with the faux stained glass colors. I usually use the Mod Podge Super Gloss Brilliant mixed with food coloring, but I was experimenting with different glues because the Mod Podge tends to be finicky. If you decide to use it, mix it slowly so you get fewer air bubbles, and don't add it on too thick or you'll risk creating cracks. Another option you can use is glass paints. I didn't find them to be user-friendly, but they do work. Both of these have a learning curve, but will probably be the most durable. I wanted to test and find a user-friendly option, so I experimented with Elmer's Clear Glue versus the Liquid Fusion Glue. I used the Elmer's Clear Glue on the heart and the Liquid Fusion on the butterfly. And I can tell you right now, the Liquid Fusion is the way to go. When mixing the color, I filled an egg carton cup with glue and mixed it with 1 drop of food coloring. The more drops you place, the more intense the color. The food coloring that I'm using is of better quality than the usual ones you buy at the grocery store, so I only needed 1 drop. Also, when you're coloring in your piece, mix 1 color at a time. Otherwise, they will start to dry before you use them. I did 2 colors at once for a few reasons. I only used 2 colors on this one. It was a test piece, so I was going faster than usual, and I have some experience doing it at this point. I was purposefully being extra sloppy when coloring in the butterfly to test how user-friendly it was going to be. And man, did it pass the test! It dried leveled and barely had any air bubbles. I love this glue, and it also has a UV protectant in it, which is crucial for this project. Once they are dry, carefully peel them off, and now you can stick them on any glass surface. I will definitely be using the Liquid Fusion on my butterfly bottle for many reasons, and I suggest using it for the window clings as well. It's user-friendly, levels out on its own, and has a UV protectant that will prevent the color from fading when exposed to the UV rays of the sun. The only con is that it's a bit pricey, and if it gets wet, the color may slightly bleed. But these aren't meant to get wet, so make sure to handle them with dry hands, and you should be able to enjoy them for a long time. You can use the Elmer's glue, but I must warn you, if this one gets wet, it will melt. As expected, after all, it is a washable glue. Also, this one might fade after time due to being exposed to the sun. I tried it as an option because it's cheap and wanted to see how user-friendly it was. I hope this video inspired you to make some of your own. That's it for this video. One last thing before I forget. You can also experiment with different clear sealers and glues to see if you can find something that works better. If you do, make sure to let me know. As usual, I showed you what worked for me, but you can execute it however you'd like. These were super fun to make. And as I mentioned in the video, these were just testers. I just doodled something down really quick to test it out to see if it worked. But I will be making a more intentional one. I just haven't come up with a really cool idea. If you have any suggestions, please leave them down in the comments below. I would love to hear them. And make sure you have your post notification bell on so that you get notified as soon as I upload a new video. If you enjoyed this video, please like. And if you're new to my channel, I hope you consider subscribing and becoming a part of the Crafty fam. Thanks for watching. See you all next Friday. God bless you all. And always remember to have fun, be creative, and make a mess. Bye!